The NFL world, and especially the city of Indianapolis, woke up to some heavy news yesterday. Jim Irsay, the passionate and often flamboyant owner of the Indianapolis Colts, passed away. He was 65. Reports say he died peacefully in his sleep on Wednesday, May 21, 2025. It's a tough day for football. It's a tough day for a city that he loved, and a city that truly loved him back. He wasn't just an owner, he was a part of the fabric of Indianapolis. His presence, always larger than life, will be profoundly missed around the league and in the community he so deeply cherished. Jim Irsay wasn't your typical NFL owner, hidden away in a luxury suite. He was front and center. He took the reins of the Colts back in 1997 after his father, Bob Irsay, passed away. At just 37, he became the youngest owner in the entire league. Think about that. Stepping into those massive shoes at such a young age, tasked with leading an NFL franchise. He didn't just fill the role, he redefined it for over 2.5 decades. He brought a unique energy, a certain rock and roll spirit, to a position often seen as very corporate. He was, in every sense, one of a kind. You always knew when Jim was around. He had this incredibly colorful personality. He wasn't afraid to show his emotions, his passions, his eccentricities. He'd tweet out cryptic song lyrics, host impromptu social media contests, giving away tickets or even cash. Fans loved him for it. He'd sometimes wander through tailgates, shaking hands, taking pictures, even handing out $100 bills just because. It wasn't a stunt, it was just Jim being Jim. He connected with people on a human level, making everyone feel like they were part of the Colts family, because to him, they really were. The news of his passing sent ripples across the sports world. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell put it well. He said Jim was a friend, and a man deeply committed to his family, the game, the Colts, and the Indianapolis community. Goodell added, he led with integrity, passion, and care. Those words really capture the essence of the man. He wasn't just about wins and losses, though he desperately wanted to win for Indy. He cared about the people, the city, and making a difference beyond the field. His impact was felt far and wide. Under Jim Irsay's stewardship, the Indianapolis Colts reached incredible heights. He wasn't just an owner, he was the team's biggest fan, deeply invested in their success. The team made it to 2 Super Bowls during his tenure, and who could forget that magical 2006 season? The Colts, led by Peyton Manning, brought home the Lombardi Trophy, winning Super Bowl 41. That victory wasn't just for the team, it was for the entire city of Indianapolis, a moment of pure joy that Irsay helped orchestrate. The franchise became the 6th winningest organization in the NFL since he officially became owner. That's a testament to his leadership. Being an NFL owner means making some incredibly tough calls, and Irsay faced his share. Perhaps none was more gut-wrenching than the decision to part ways with Peyton Manning in 2012. Manning was the face of the franchise, a legend, but injuries and the opportunity to draft Andrew Luck presented a complicated crossroads. Irsay handled it with as much grace as one could, always expressing his admiration for Peyton. These are the moments that define an owner's tenure, the decisions that weigh heavily, showcasing the immense pressure that comes with the job. It showed his commitment to the long-term future of the team. Peyton Manning himself shared some heartfelt words. He said, "He was an incredibly generous and passionate owner, and I will always be indebted to him for giving me my start in the NFL." Manning also highlighted, his love for the Colts and the city of Indy was unmatched. That really says it all, doesn't it? When a player of Manning's stature speaks about an owner that way, especially after a difficult separation, it speaks volumes about the man Jim Irsay was. He fostered relationships that went beyond contracts and game days. He built a true family atmosphere. Jim Irsay's influence wasn't limited to just the Colts. He was active in league matters for decades. Even before becoming the principal owner, he was part of a group in the 1980s appointed by then-Commissioner Pete Rozelle. Their task? To design what eventually became the NFL's salary cap, a cornerstone of the league's competitive balance. He also chaired the NFL's legislative committee and served on the finance committee. This wasn't just a hobby for him, he was deeply involved in shaping the future of the entire National Football League. His insights and dedication were respected across the league. Off the field, Jim Irsay was a man of immense passion and fascinating complexity. He was a renowned collector. We're not talking stamps here. His Jim Irsay collection is legendary, featuring iconic guitars from music legends like Bob Dylan and Jerry Garcia, Muhammad Ali's Rumble in the Jungle championship belt, and even Jack Kerouac's original On the Road scroll. He reportedly turned down offers over $1 billion for it. But perhaps the most prized item, given his own journey, was the original manuscript for Alcoholics Anonymous, the Big Book. That piece spoke to a deeply personal part of his life. It's no secret that Jim fought some serious personal battles. He was remarkably open about his decades-long struggles with addiction. In a November 2023 interview with HBO Sports, he shared that he had been to rehab at least 15 times. That kind of honesty is rare, especially for someone in his position. He faced legal issues too, pleading guilty in 2014 to a misdemeanor count of driving while intoxicated. His struggles were public, but so was his fight to overcome them. He never shied away from acknowledging his imperfections, which in many ways made him more relatable. In recent years, Jim's health became a growing concern. He was hospitalized in December 2023 after being found unresponsive, an incident police described as a suspected overdose. The Colts later stated in January 2024 that he was being treated for a severe respiratory illness. After that, his public appearances became few and far between. He didn't attend the NFL's annual meeting in March 2025, or the league meeting in May. He wasn't believed to be at the April 2025 NFL draft. His last public communication was a social media post supporting the Indiana Pacers just before he passed. Through it all, family remained a constant. Jim Irsay is survived by his 3 daughters, Carly Irsay Gordon, Casey Foyt, and Kaylin Jackson. He also leaves behind his ex-wife Meg Coyle and 10 grandchildren. His daughters have been increasingly involved in the team's operations. Carly, his eldest, even stepped in for him during his NFL suspension back in 2014. He had always stated his intention to keep 100% of the team and pass it on to his children. It's clear that family was and will continue to be central to the Colts story. One of Jim Irsay's most profound legacies will undoubtedly be his work in mental health advocacy. He didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk. The Irsay family spearheaded the Kicking the Stigma initiative. This wasn't some small-time charity. It became a major fundraising campaign. To date, they've awarded an incredible $31 million in grants to organizations dedicated to tackling mental health issues and providing resources to those in need. He used his platform, his struggles, and his resources to make a tangible difference in an area that affects so many people, yet is often shrouded in silence. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, in his tribute, specifically pointed to this. He said Jim's courageous work in support of mental health will be a lasting legacy. Courageous is the right word. It takes guts to be so open about your own vulnerabilities, and even more to channel those experiences into a movement that helps countless others. He understood the pain and the loneliness that can come with mental health challenges and addiction. He wanted to break down those barriers, to let people know it's okay to not be okay, and that help is available. That's a powerful message. Now the torch passes. Jim Irsay made it clear he wanted the Colts to remain in the family. His daughters, Carly, Casey, and Kaylin, have been given ownership titles since 2012 and have been active in the organization. They are expected to continue his work, both with the team and with the community initiatives he championed. Carly Irsay Gordon, in particular, has been quite involved in day-to-day operations. The continuity they provide will be crucial for the Colts and for the Kicking the Stigma campaign, ensuring his vision endures for generations to come. So, how will Jim Irsay be remembered? As a Super Bowl winning owner, yes. As a passionate, sometimes eccentric leader, absolutely. As a collector of incredible artifacts, for sure. But perhaps more importantly, he'll be remembered as a man who fought his demons openly and bravely. He used his own pain to fuel a mission of hope for others. He showed that it's possible to achieve great success while still being human, still being vulnerable. He left an indelible mark on the NFL, on Indianapolis, and on the national conversation around mental health. Rest in peace, Jim. You won't be forgotten. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell, and like it, you would help me a lot. Thank you.